can't have grit if mommy and daddy give you money. They say, Gary, I'm struggling, I need grit for my kid, did this, that. And I'm like, stop giving them money. The people that just laughed and clapped are still putting them on the payroll. This is the jungle. And right now, parenting and modern parenting is creating zoo animals. We're caging them and protecting them. I don't know if you know what happened back in the day with zoos. They would run animals and then they would put them back in the wild. Those animals died within the first day. Because if you're a zebra chilling in the Bronx Zoo, and then they put you out there in Africa, a lion is eating your ass within a day. We over-coddle. We've eliminated merit. Our society, well-intended, decided to invent crazy stuff like 8th place trophies. And so we've lost our way out of good intent. Because let me tell you a dirty secret, parents that are putting kids on payroll. I'm getting the DMs also from the 25-year-olds. And here's the insight that is not being talked about in public. A 25-year-old that has their parents paying for their lifestyle is subconsciously and now starting to consciously understand that their parent doesn't think they're capable of. You think you're helping, but you're creating levels of insecurity. And so these are complicated matters. I get it. When you love something more than breathing and yourself, of course you're gonna do. But there's a reason that we talk about grit. It's because it's going away, because it's really frothy out there.
Now I will never be your hater, I'm your biggest fan. I hope it falls into place just how you planned it. Life could put you in a pickle, just make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. More importantly, you saw the clip. Parents gonna have, some of these kids gonna have to suffer. And like the Gary Vee part in the beginning where he was talking about how people put their kids on payroll, that's for rich people. But for you people, for the vast majority of us who aren't rich, y'all kids gonna have to learn the hard way. And a lot of y'all weren't prepared to be an adult. So you're gonna have to have grit because the adult that you would lean on for guidance and information, you know they dumb, and it's not worth asking them. So you're gonna have to learn on your own anyways. And then you have a lot of kids who really they just wanted to be grown and didn't want to listen and wanted to do whatever they wanted to do. And guess what? You got to figure it out because that demographic, they wanted to be grown until they became grown and then they wanted to be kids again. It's like, nah, ain't no going back. And I'm sticking to the part where he was talking about at the end where the insight is that 25-year-olds go, man, the reason my parents helping me is because they know I'm not making it. And here's the issue. There are people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s still leaning on their parents because their parents just know that, hey, this fool an idiot. I mean, I gotta help them. And as a parent, one thing you got to do is let them go. If they made a choice and they made a decision, and you know it's not the right choice or right decision, you tell them, hey, not a good choice, not a good decision. But guess what? If they want to do what they want to do, they gotta ride it out. They gotta ride it out. Because that's the only way they're gonna learn. You can't sometimes you're trying to save your kids from hardship, and you're not understanding that they have to have hardship to make them a better human being because they're not learning about what you're telling them. They're not learning about what they're seeing other people go through. They think that they're different and they're special. So let them suffer. Let them go. No, if I don't pay my bills, ain't nothing gonna happen. Let their credit get jacked up. Let their stuff get cut off. Let them get evicted. Then it's gonna go, oh, I got a job, but I don't feel like going to work. I don't feel like doing nothing when I'm here. Okay, cool. Let them get fired. let them deal with the real world. Don't save them. Let them get fired and rent due. You get what I'm saying? Let them get fired and rent due. And then go. And then they call you like, hey, for all these kids that got a drug problem, y'all always trying to get high. Let your kid get high. And when your kid needs something, a necessity, you like, hey man, you spent your money on them perk 30s. You want to do the perk 30 dance? Yeah, go ahead. See what's more important. You know, because sometimes you got to cut it off where can't keep calling me. You know, and for some of y'all got to learn the other part. You can't keep calling other family members and friends of the family because you want something. I need something. I'm going through it. No. You're going to have to learn to suffer. You're going to have to learn to get up off of your behind and get it yourself. Because a lot of y'all are a drain on society. Because you're always expecting somebody to come in and pick up the pieces. So you're not really doing what you're supposed to do. And what's going to wind up happening is that insecurity is going to be heightened when people go, hey man, no. You're a loser. I'm going to tell you something. It hurts when people got to tell you you're a loser. Like it hurts when people got to, when you say, I got a dream to be this, that, and the third, and the person say, I don't think you work enough for that. I don't think you may feel you got a talent at it, but I don't see you actually putting in the effort. So I don't know how that's gonna happen for you. You know, you got to tell people, hey man, I'm gonna succeed at what? At life. Doing what? Watch. No. I'm watching. And this is a train wreck. Because you don't want to push through any kind of adversity. A lot of y'all really not facing adversity like that because y'all quitters. And your parents are getting in the way because they letting you be quitters. So what your parents got to do is, throw you out the nest and let you flap them wings. Because if they don't, you just going to sit there, a grown child, begging for the rest of your life and acting entitled while somebody else is doing the heavy lifting and thinking you doing them a favor. Hey, man, you got to let them go. But I'm done. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Catch you on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.